the 6-yard line.
Running back.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Bills would take a 3-0 lead.
That's the score. Bills 3, Cardinals 0.
Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The first play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Alexander. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Gay. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Second and 9 from the 44. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Alexander looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
31. That's a gain of 4.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Alexander. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Alexander. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, Alexander. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
14-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Drops it underneath for Reese. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
This was a clear day in September. I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Looking deep for Bennett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That is incomplete.
Alexander.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Alexander. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again on second and 10. Alexander. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1.
Brings up third and 1.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Alexander. Caught left side. Bennett. And he's got this down to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gay. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On second down now. Calhoun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Off the play fake. Alexander. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 6. Bills 3.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
22-yard line.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset. You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10.
They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that, because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense. Get 1st downs. Get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
And if he could have just clutched that and fallen to the ground, it's an overtime victory. Instead, incomplete.
And 6 yards to go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.